Now, you can't fake this. You cannot fake this. And for the longest time, even though my service was very successful and I helped lots of people with Clear Sales Message, I lacked this too. But it makes a big difference when it comes to converting people to buying, and that's what we're talking about today in the Daily Sales Message podcast, where every single day I share a piece of simple and actionable advice. It's designed to help you feel more confident and sell more stuff too. Now, the thing I'm talking about is conviction. Conviction. Do you actually believe your offering works? And do you talk with confidence and conviction about it? Because I certainly didn't. For the first couple of hundred Clear Sales Message clients I worked with, I was still quite bashful about what I was doing. Like, I was confident to a point, but still a little bit apologetic, a little bit bashful. And I'm convinced that turns some people off from working with me. Because if your product or service is as good as it's supposed to be, you should be super excited about it, not to the point of being overbearing or too much for people, but you should be excited about it, confident, willing to share it with people, excited to share it with people, not reticent or slightly bashful. And yet I still see this on a daily basis. And like I say, I had this happen to myself, where despite my own offering working very well and doing it a couple of hundred times, I was still a bit not entirely confident when talking to people about it. And the way I got over it was understanding the difference between confidence and arrogance. That was the difference. And for me, my definition of this, my differentiation here is confidence is logical. Confidence is factual and logical. Yes, we've had 300 clients and we've got these results for them. We've made them millions of pounds. That has actually happened. That's confidence, just reporting on fact, reporting on things that have happened. Arrogance is boastful. We've done this, so don't worry about it. It's easy peasy. Well, easy for us anyway, not easy for you. We can do this, no problem at all. That kind of thing, where you put your opinion on it, you become a bit hyperbolic, you exaggerate, whatever, but you seem dismissive, you're almost overly confident. That's arrogance. So confidence is logical and factual and real, grounded in reality. Like, we can fact check you and check the receipts and it's there. Arrogance is more boastful. So if you're worried, like I was, about coming across as arrogant or full of yourself, just stick to the facts. Yeah, so we've done this over 500 times now. We've got results for all of our clients, so we can definitely help you do the same. And we know exactly how to do it. We've got a process that we've refined over 500 times. Now, that shouldn't, hopefully, he says, that shouldn't sound boastful in any way. That should just sound like a logical, factual turn of events, and that's the difference. So, bringing it back to the topic of the podcast without going further left field, conviction is important. If you don't sound like you believe your product or your service actually works, that could be one of the biggest red flags for your buyer, and they may not buy as a result. All right, that's it for this episode of the podcast. Thank you for listening or watching all the way to the end. I'll catch you tomorrow.